$495. Are you kidding? Alrighty, this one, 5 flex pays, $10, but I'm going to warn you, it's our #1 most requested size in a solitaire, our #1 most requested ever to do it in an eternity band ring. We've never done that before. It was $54.95, which is unheard of, but it's our special event today. $49.95, and never before 5 flex pays. So it doesn't matter. That was the princess cut I just showed you. Let me just separate these to give you an idea. We have your classic round in the vermeil along with the sterling silver. Right now I have all sizes. I cannot promise that. To be able to get these home at $10, it just doesn't get any better. Wait, I'm not done. Look at the marquise. Is that gorgeous? Flawless. Multi-pronged set, true full eternity band ring at $49.95. 5 flex pays today only, 086450. That's my showstopper. You've been asking for it, it's here, and it was a true treat for all of us to be able to price that at under $50. So excited about, I love this ring. I had this on yesterday too. Okay, so that was part of like our bridal looks and designs, and this is part of our mod everyday signature look out, here I come. This is a 6-layer, and it looks like you have 6 individual beautiful bands on, so comfortable. The look of diamonds, and special event priced at $79.95. That's $496,429 is the item number, and that's also going to be available with 3 monthly flex payments. I hope you are enjoying your beautiful day, and so excited to be able to host today our Absolute Collection, exclusive designs, flawless stones, brand new looks and shapes. And speaking of brand new, because this is the first and the only of the Absolute with color, okay? And what I mean by that, and this has become more and more requested in bridal settings, and it doesn't have to be a bridal setting, it's 2 pieces here, but if you could be a right-hand ring, and we're seeing more and more bridal settings and engagement rings that are incorporating colored gemstones like sapphires and rubies and emeralds. So in this case here, we have a perfect flawless, I mean, these look like the most perfect cornflower blue color. I mean, top of the line sapphires on the side here, and they're gorgeous created spinels, so it does have all the same properties as a natural flawless spinel would have. And then you're getting, so you get the solitaire, and then you're also gonna receive the beautiful diamond look band, both pieces for $79.95. So that's a $10 savings. It's a brand new look. It's a brand new design for us. We have sizes 5 through 10 still? Yes. Okay, still at 5 through 10, but this has been super duper popular also as a preview on hsn.com. And it was made specifically to go together. So it's nice here, if you are gonna wear the band as the stack on the bottom, it's proportioned perfectly, so it will set flush to the solitaire together like it was custom made, because it was. And that center stone on here, the center happens to be a gorgeous, like oval, round, brilliant, and that would equate to about 2 carats altogether in the solitaire. So believable, has that just kind of do a double take, because you see that gorgeous color of the blue of the spinel, or a sapphire color, but it's all the same chemical, physical, and optical properties as a natural flawless spinel would be. So just like on an Absolute, where we are looking at, I mean, forget it. It's impossible to tell the difference between an Absolute and a D flawless diamond. Most of us have never seen or even experienced a perfect flawless D quality diamond in the world, but this stone has been warned right here by all the experts out there. It is so perfect that it's been warned, do not ever try to sight ID one of these stones, even the most trained expert eye with the naked eye. Only way you can tell that this is not a perfect flawless D diamond is under gemological microscopes and things of that nature in doing the testing. So when we say it's impossible to tell the difference, I can promise you for years and years to come, these are gonna be your heirloom gorgeous pieces that you're gonna treasure. It's also a good look for incorporating the April birthstone, which of course is the diamond, along with September birthstone, which is that of the sapphire, that deep, gorgeous cornflower blue that you're seeing here. Two-piece sets. Let's talk about wedding settings, and let's talk about where this whole, concept really came to be many, many, many years ago when, we would start doing the solitaire pieces, and then we started hearing the stories like, this has been an absolute dream come true. Planning on getting married, the last thing in the world right now we have is extra money to go out and spend, thousands and thousands of dollars on a real diamond solitaire. Thank goodness for Absolute. It's $79.95. We're taking that money, and we're gonna wear this, and I'm gonna pay off my school loans, or we're gonna put a down payment on a house, or we're gonna buy a car. I mean, these are the stories that have been shared, and people, even 15 years later, said, well, maybe one day we will replace it with a real diamond. Said, forget it. I get more compliments on this Absolute. I don't want to. Or we've heard a lot of people take a setting like this, and then years later, they'll go and put a real diamond in the exact same setting. That's how much they love, the looks that we can bring, the shapes, the styles, and so forth. I think this is a perfect example of just that. And to be able to get it home for under $30 today with your unconditional guarantee. It's the only one of its kind in a two-piece set that we're gonna be featuring on the day today that features colored stone along with that beautiful flawless solitaire in the middle. So you can either wear the band. This is a little bit too big for my ring finger. I normally take a size 5, and this is a 6. But just to give you, an idea and the concept, they work beautifully together. You could wear the band simply on its own. You could wear, the solitaire diamond with that sapphire look on your right hand if you choose to do that. So we are, very, 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 very busy. We have that showstopper that's coming up, which is going to be another idea and concept if you're looking for specifically an engagement solitaire or a wedding beautiful diamond ring. I mean, you may have a band ring that you love, that you've always worn, but never, could afford a big diamond. Well, $49.95 our showstopper, or $79.95. Here you're getting that look of tens and tens of thousands of dollars. So exciting, and we are delighted to see your response. I know our clock is down. Good news is I still have 5 through size 10. Okay, well, I also want to share with everyone a gorgeous pendant. And I was talking about, beautiful solitaire band rings. Look at this. I was wearing this yesterday. I had it on in the princess cut. Love these. Simple, elegant, believable, your choice. You have the beautiful princess or the round, brilliant diamond solitaire look. And you also receive the sterling silver necklace, which is all adjustable. So it's only $29.95. And that's all sterling silver and Absolute, and available with 3 monthly flex payments. So that's 086045 is your item number there. Talk about a great gift, too. You don't have to be concerned about ring sizes or bracelet sizes. That's perfect. For a necklace, one size will fit most. Okay, well, we're talking about one of our favorite things in the world, and that's, of course, the next best thing to flawless perfect diamonds. It's Absolute, and you better believe it when it comes to the dream come true, one piece that every woman would love and dream to own in a diamond wardrobe is a diamond tennis bracelet. And absolutely, no pun intended there, always going to be the most expensive investment, because we're talking about a tremendous, tremendous carat weight. We're talking about a tremendous amount of metal to fill. So that's why traditionally, and this is as classic, traditional, gorgeous line bracelet as you get. Here's what we're doing. We're offering this in sizes 6.5, 7-inch, 7.5-inch, or the 8-inch. So we have 4 lengths available for you in this gorgeous, believable, pristine line bracelet. 6.5, gone. Okay, see, this is what happens. I mean, especially the basics. And it's not only just on TV, it's those, once these go up to hsn.com, boom, they're gone. You want a classic, gorgeous line bracelet that looks like you spent tons of thousands of dollars, and it's $89.95. And you've been waiting for this, and the 6.5 just sold out. I'll tell you that the 8-inch is also gonna go very, very quickly. Right now, we have 3 lengths. So we have 7-inch, 7.5, 8-inch. We have sterling silver or vermeil. Look at how beautifully that goes back with the classic Marquis Solitaire Eternity Band Showstopper ring. Does that look gorgeous together? Absolutely beautiful. And for $89.95, we have 3 or 4 flex pays that are available. We're looking at, in the 7-inch, about a 2.5 carat diamond equivalent. In the 7.5 inch, a little bit over that, about 255 points. And then in the 8-inch, just about 2 3/4 of an inch in the diamond equivalent, in the carat weight. I want to show you too everything. When we say the classic, gorgeous diamond tennis bracelet all the way down to the clasp is made and designed like the finest, most expensive 14 karat gold or platinum or 18 karat gold, down to the double safety catch on each side. You have your push clasp on here, so it's sturdy, it's secure. So every little detail from the hand, you know, again, cutting and setting of the stones. These are round brilliant. Round brilliant are always been known for their incredible amount of sparkle and fire. That is your classic. You wear this right next to your watch that you wear every day, or if you want to just, you know, have the one basic bracelet that you keep on use every day. You wear it to the office, you wear it casual, you wear it on vacation, you never take it off. You always wanted a perfect, flawless, gorgeous diamond tennis bracelet. That's exactly what we're bringing to you in this classic look. Doesn't matter what length, everybody secures this wonderful, wonderful value at under $100. I mean, I've seen simulated diamond bracelets out there in costume metals, and this is not costume metals. Remember, this is vermeil or sterling silver. So these are precious metals that we're offering these in, and inadequate, not even knowing what the quality of the simulated stones are, and more expensive than $89.95. And this is the ultimate classic, and the fact that it's fluid. I can wrap it right around my finger, so therefore it's never going to twist. It's never going to be, you know, unsecure, or not, basically twist, or I might try to say not. That's what I was trying to say, around the wrist. And this is the fluidity. This is what you look for in a beautiful classic line bracelet. So we did a little twist on the classic line bracelet earlier with the baguette, the princess cut. Then we had the round brilliant with a little decorative closure. And now we're back to the ultimate top-selling customer pick, #1 basic. #1 in a gift for a diamond bracelet is what you're looking at here, this exact same size of the individual stones. And we said it doesn't get more believable. They're 2mm round brilliant stones that we're doing in all 3 lengths in both the colors, and it's HSN. We have FlexPay. So when you shop using any major credit card or debit card or PayPal, it's $30. That's your first monthly payment. I mentioned earlier in our second, we're about 15 minutes into our second hour, we are welcoming hundreds of first-time brand new shoppers to our Absolute collection. You are in for such a treat. And I hope if one thing more than anything else that I get across to everybody today is the quality of our Absolute simulant diamond that we offer. It truly is elite. It truly is the creme de la creme, like a flawless perfect diamond, which is, you know, off the scales. It's flawless, it's perfect. It's, you know, has the fire that you could never imagine. That is the closest way to describe what you're gonna be looking at when you see your beautiful Absolute in person. And that's why I say it's heirloom, it's forever. You wear it like you would your real diamonds, like any of your other precious metals, because that's exactly what this is all set in that beautiful sterling silver, or that rich vermeil. And keep in mind, our vermeil at HSN, really, it's actually even above and beyond what the regulation standards are to be able to call an overlay of gold and silver a vermeil. So this is even, we put more millage weight in the amount of gold that we layer over our sterling silver. So we are super duper busy. Right now, 8 inch is gonna be the next to go, but we still have your 7-inch, your 7.5 inch, or your 8 inch, the 3 flex pays. Read the reviews on hsn.com, and thank you so much for your calls here. It's 446-714 is the item number. Okay, I mentioned the other classic line bracelet that we showed you earlier. We had the baguettes, and then we also featured the round clustered decorative closure line bracelet, and that's event priced at $99.95. Now that's getting really, really super limited. I have a 6.5 inch, or we have the 7.5 inch available on that one. So all depending, just to show you again, the one we just had a minute ago, to show you very classic in style, what your personal preference may be. 459-554. Well, it is that time because we have selected truly one of the most requested, #1 most popular, beautiful solitaires in an eternity band ring as our key special. It's our showstopper. Take a look. I'm not really sure where to begin except, wow. This is definitely making dreams come true, and something we've never been able to do until right here, right now, today, in over 20 years. Bringing to you not only our top-selling, most requested solitaires, and I'm going to show you each one individually, and you can get an idea of, you know, what works best for you. Every one of these solitaires are going to be approximately the center stone, about a 2-carat diamond equivalent, and then the rest of the carat weight is going to be what's made up on the round brilliant stones around the eternity, yes, I said eternity band, with the gorgeous solitaires. You're choosing yellow in the vermeil or beautiful white in your sterling silver with the rhodium. Everything we've been showing you so far has been available with 2 or 3 flex pays. This is our showstopper. We're looking at not only an incredible event price at $49.95, check out the flex options. That's only for today. So up until midnight, while quantities are available, you can get this one-of-a-kind solitaire ring home for $10 with no questions asked, your unconditional guarantee. Here's your round shape, okay? The round, known for its fire, known for its brilliance, known for its immense amount of faceting that reflects the light from every single angle. Silver or in the vermeil. That's those 2 choices there. Then I'm gonna do the marquise, which is a fancy, gorgeous solitaire. We love our marquise, elongates the finger, lengthens the finger. We have that available for you in approximate 2-carat solitaire in the center, in your sterling silver, and in your vermeil. And the other thing that's great is that we have 5 through size 11. So rarely, I mean, any jewelry store you go into, do you rarely, if ever, have the option to choose a custom size from 5 to size 11. I mean, normally it's a size 7, and then you have to, you know, size up or size down or custom size it accordingly. So I showed you the round, I showed you the marquise. Now, remember we were saying how expensive the princess cuts are, and the problem is, unless you have a flawless diamond, you really don't get a chance to appreciate the fire in a princess cut, unless it's absolute. So a 2-carat gorgeous princess solitaire with the eternity band. So you don't even need an additional band here, whether this be an engagement ring, whether it be a right-hand ring, celebration, something special in your life, and you're saying that's just, I've always wanted to own a beautiful marquise solitaire or princess or round. And this is definitely in my ballpark of precious metals at $49.95. Why wouldn't I? And here's a great close-up too. So you can see the detail, all individually faceted, hand-set round stones around the entire band in all sizes. And then the focus here, and even in the vermeil, I want to just point out a couple of things. Notice how the prongs there on that round brilliant in the vermeil, they're also white, they're sterling silver. So just like in your finest, look at the prongs on the marquise, there's 6 of them. That's what you would only expect to find in platinum or gold setting, not in sterling silver. 6-prong setting. So these stones are secure, they're sturdy. When you look at it in the princess cut, they flatten the prongs out, so very clean. The culprit in that in the bottom is brilliant and fiery. So right now, when you think about the only special, right now hundreds have been selected, that we've shown 5 flex pays, our #1 most popular request in our basics. With your HSN charge card, you will get this home. Your first monthly payment for September is $8 $8.32. It doesn't even sound like it's feasible, right? $8.32. And we'll ship it to you. You'll get it in the next couple of days. The only decision here is which shape, cut, princess, marquee, or round, and which metal color. Do you want to go with the vermeil, or do you want to go with the white of the beautiful sterling silver? Now, another option is, I think we have another, we had the princess cut eternity band ring in our first hour, but if you have any of your classic, you know, simple bands like we just showed you in the two-piece setting we had a minute ago, you can stack these very, very easily. So I'm gonna take the sterling. This was our princess cut eternity band ring, which was very, very popular, brand new. And let me put it on my, yeah, I'm gonna put it on my ring finger here. It's a little bit too big, but just to give you a concept that if you wanna add, right, a little solitaire, to be able to get that true, you know, wedding band setting, you can certainly do so. And we also have that, I mean, if you wanted to do 3. So you could create that gorgeous solitaire with the 2 eternity, and then you have the eternity of the slender band and the showstopper ring as well to go along with it. So that's another, you know, way to turn this into quite the amazing setting. It's the difficult here. What I love, I don't know. My producer was just saying, which one would you choose? My engagement ring is round. I've always dreamed of owning, me too. You know what? I would do the princess because I always admired the princess cut, could never afford a princess cut. So yeah, and then at the same time, I love the marquise because that was my, you know, my mother's engagement solitaire was a marquise. So it has, you know, special meanings to you there. At this price, you can mix it out, match them out, however you really like to do it. The sky's the limit. If you have maybe a granddaughter or a niece who's born in April and they've always wanted a birthstone ring and you thought, I don't know if I get them a 2-carat diamond, my goodness, so expensive. Here for $49.95 or under $10, why not, right? Treat them. What a beautiful, beautiful treat. So there it is in the vermeil, in the marquise, just to show you can do the same thing with the princess band ring. You can layer them up together, create that solitaire with 2 eternity bands on top and bottom like a jacket if you choose to do that. But please don't miss out. We are super duper busy. The 5 flex pays does expire tonight at midnight if any of these are available. So it's under $10 to get this at home or under $9 with your HSN charge card. And you're not waiting. You know, I always take it for granted that everybody knows what flex pay is. You're not waiting 4 months until we ship this out to you and it's paid off, like the old layaways, right? No. You call in, you secure your choice, you secure your size, your color choice, and you say, I want to use, you know, a Visa card. Okay, and I want to take advantage of the flex options, and why wouldn't you here? It's $10. That's what we are going to charge to your credit card for the month of September, with the shipping and handling, which is also reduced. You'll get this home in less than a full 7 days. And then from there, you have your unconditional 30-day money-back guarantee, but I promise you, this is not going anywhere. As beautiful as it looks on TV, wait till you get this at home and walk outside in the sunlight. Wait till you see it in your home, in your own incandescent light, and the fire and the brilliance that explodes out of each and every one of these beautiful cuts. It's, I mean, even if you own a diamond, I have a beautiful diamond, my engagement ring is a diamond, it doesn't even hold a candle to the sparkle that I get when you have an absolute, because it's such a flawless stone. We were looking at all of our pieces earlier today, and it's been so long since we've had just a basic classic absolute show. My producer and I were chit-chatting. He said, look at the fire. There's not a bad one in the bunch. I said, there can't be. These are the best stones you could be possibly using. So with that being said, absolutely perfect. There you go. Hence that of absolute. So break up those payments. Really, $10? And that will be October, and then it'll be November, and then it'll be $10 in December. And you are gonna be owning an heirloom gorgeous piece that you are gonna have for a lifetime. I can't share enough. Event price, showstopper at $49.95, and the 5 flex pays. That's huge, $10. We are gonna ship this directly to your front door. Congratulations. Okay. I know we have some other fabulous solitaires that are going to be coming up, including that solitaire pendant that we have in the princess cut and the round cut. that will go back perfectly to these solitaire band rings. Right now, 5 through size 11. I know that we're gonna be scooting along and we are very, very busy, but we are getting limited. Looks like the Princess Cut is where we're most limited in all sizes right now. We're talking jewelry, and we have the perfect ring guard that is available for everyone with all sizes.
Got a minute for an HSN quick buy? I've got an item your ears will thank you for. Bling Guard Dots stabilizing earring supports make my ears glam ready for all of my fashionable earrings. Heavy earrings can stretch your earlobes to the point you can't wear your favorite dangling earrings anymore. Who wants that? These easy-to-use dots just stick to the back of your ear where your earring goes. It's that easy. Just put on your post earrings like normal. And see that? No sag. Hoops, chandeliers, studs, Bling Guard dots will hold all your favorite earrings in place. And they're so small, nobody will know you're wearing them. This is a customer pick you'll use every day. You get 90 dots in this set with the convenient carrying case. Bling Guard Dots stabilizing earring supports are available right now on hsn.com/quickbuy.
The Trish McEvoy line is very well edited, very easy to apply, effortless. Effortless beauty means putting yourself together, knowing that you've picked the right pieces. I always have the products that make a difference. Tools are always ignored, and I think they're so important. The power of makeup transforms. The power of makeup is what I do.
I hope you're having a wonderful afternoon, and thank you for tuning in to our Absolute, the world's finest simulant diamond, and so many wonderful favorites back in stock, brand new styles for you, and true classics and basics. And boy, it doesn't get more basic than a beautiful diamond look solitaire. And goes back beautifully if you were fortunate enough to be able to get either the Showstopper ring, and I'm gonna grab one of those and just show you, in the Princess Around in sterling or in your vermeil. This is another customer pick on hsn.com, and we have it available for you at only $29.95. And take notice to what the retails would typically be on something like this, anywhere from $79 to $84. Okay, simple, elegant, perfect, flawless, believable, would be about a ½ carat diamond equivalent in a Princess Solitaire or in a round brilliant solitaire. And then you're also receiving the 18-inch vermeil or sterling silver neck chain. So it's complete. It's not even like, you know, you're getting the solitaire and then you have to search around for the perfect look up and down for the perfect chain to put it on. Even that's coming along with it at this great value. And this is another signature piece. It's perfect to layer. It's great to wear every day. It's simple. It's elegant. It's a wonderful, wonderful gift. You know, as mentioning with a necklace, what's great as gifts is you don't have to be concerned about a ring size or a bracelet size or, gee whiz, I forget, do they have their ears pierced or not? Do they like wearing long earrings? No, a necklace, one size fits all. And this particular style here, it's ageless, it's classic, it's brilliant. And speaking of, and just to give you an idea size-wise of the stone, I'm gonna put it next to the Showstopper ring. And I'm wearing the Showstopper ring in the round brilliant. So I said that center stone on the Showstopper ring, and I'm mentioning that because I still have hundreds of you in the ordering process, and smart thing, securing the event price of $49.95, and only today the 5 flex pays there. So under $10 gets that ring home, and under $10 gets the matching pendant. But you can see the difference in terms of a ½ carat to a 2 carat in terms of size. So I just want to show that off. So we do have, for instance, in the Princess Showstopper, okay, ring, we also have that classic Princess Solitaire in the vermeil in the matching necklace. But we do have a clock up on the screen. Between the 4 choices here, the round or the princess, the vermeil or the sterling, I have fewer than 500 of the necklaces. You've been waiting for this one also to come back in stock, and it's been out of stock for over a year. It's a perfect stocking stuffer. It's a perfect, again, April birthstone gift to give to someone that you love or for yourself. You're that person who just loves simplicity. You want your classics. You love something that's not over the top. You want something refined, something elegant, something believable. You don't want to break the bank, but nobody would know the difference. That's who this necklace was truly made for. I wish we had another 1,000 of these, but you can see in this final 2 minutes, we are counting backwards at this point. You know what, the other thing I want to mention? Earlier, if you are just tuning in this afternoon, we had our beautiful solitaire earrings, remember? Oh, how good. You should see. I'll tell you, we have the best crew in the world. Mego over here just grabbed me all of my matching earrings. I didn't even realize it and set them right next to me. So, yeah, I'm not even going to make you wait. Thank you, Pat. Let's show that. Here's the earrings. And these are also a customer favorite. We have them in silver, we have them in vermeil, and then we have them also in either the princess shape for $32.95 with 3 flex pays. They're back in stock in the round in the silver and vermeil at only $24.95. And they're also available with 3 flex pays. So I want to say it's like under $10 to get the matching earrings home. So you think about that. $30 for the necklace, $25, let's say, for the earrings, right? So we're at maybe $75, and then $49.95 for the ring. You're just a little over $100 for a little look of an entire gorgeous diamond suite. And #1 favorites, #1 customer picks. And the same thing on our beautiful solitaire. And you see that even from afar on Angie. There's no doubt about it. All you're seeing is that beautiful brilliance and sparkle. Almost looks like the diamond is free floating. The chain kind of even goes away. You can see it against the black, but against the skin, it's just the simplicity and the elegance of that little, brilliant fire of either the round brilliant solitaire or that of the princess cut solitaire. This is 086045, and we'll count backwards here. We added the extra flex. That's only up until midnight, but a big congratulations to you. Extremely, extremely popular in both the vermeil as well as the silver. Selling evenly now, the princess along with the round brilliant solitaire. Okay, our showstopper. Very popular today. Let me just share with you, because this is also not only event price. I'm gonna probably make you a little crazy, but I want to make sure your choice is still there and available in sizes 5 through 11. We have the marquise, the beautiful princess, the round brilliant, your choice 5 through 11 in either sterling silver or in that gorgeous vermeil, and that's a true all the way around eternity band ring, much, much more expensive. Honestly, truth to behold, if this was just an eternity band ring for $49.95, I'd be delighted. You're getting this gorgeous solitaire to go along with it, and then the 5 flex pays, only special on the day to be able to get that home for basically $10. Here's the earrings to match. We have the earrings available in round brilliant or in your princess brilliant, and those are also in sterling silver available or in your vermeil. $24.95 for the round with 3 flex pays, and $32.95 for the princess cut, also available with 3 monthly flex payments. So 095314. Great solitaires. We love them, and nice to be able to have it available in the pendant, the earrings, and in that gorgeous showstopper ring, which continues to be super duper popular. So we thank you. I love this ring. This is so cool. To me, this is your custom designer ring right here. Here we go. You went into the most expensive jewelry designer and said, I'm looking for something unique. I'm looking for something in a stack design, but not just a double stack or a triple stack. I'm talking like over the top stack that really makes a presence. Something that's comfortable enough that I can wear every single day, and I want it to be diamonds. And I want them to look very believable. This is exactly what a drawing would look like, and then ultimately what the beautiful you know, end finish of that piece would come to life and look exactly like. We have vermeil, we have silver. It's a 6-in-1, so it's a 6-layer individual band design that's all connected, and you can see soldered in the back together. So the brilliant thing is you're not worried about the stones not layering up or the bands not layering up comfortably, or, you know, one turning or the other one kind of upside down and you're just seeing the metal. No, they always stay put. And then here's the coolest part. It's like a little bit of an organic feel in the way that they took the one band, okay, and slanted it downwards. But here's the other thing that really sets it apart and makes it so believable, is that every single band is a different shape of the stones. So it gives it even more dimension, it gives it textural appeal. I have sizes 5 through 10. This is also one of our special event pricings at $79.95. It's been a popular choice already. We're looking at a close to 2 carats in a diamond equivalent. Do you see how there's a great close-up where you can see some are a little bit smaller, coming down at like 1 millimeter, then they go vary to 1 1/4, to 1.5 millimeters, to 2 millimeters, to 3 millimeters in size. So that's what gives that fluidity and movement and brilliance and fire and all of that. 3 flex pays is under $30. To get this at home with your HSN charge card, it would be $20. I have 100 remaining in 5 through 10 in the vermeil, and I have 90 remaining in 5 through 10 in your sterling silver with the rhodium finish. So silver is getting extremely, extremely limited. And to kind of go back where we were saying building your diamond wardrobe, I want to share with you once again, on those #1 customer pick, round brilliant stud earrings, they're still available for you. They're $24.95 with FlexPay. Any one of these. I mean, even the Princess you could wear back, and the Princess are also just back in stock in the stud earrings. But look how perfectly the round goes back to the 6, I call it a 6-layer, kind of a 6-band ring of all diamonds that have that custom designer feel to it. It just works. If you were able to get the round brilliant pendant that we had a moment ago and you want to build that wardrobe from there, that works back beautifully. So it's a win-win. I'm just delighted that you're getting this kind of look, elongated look on the finger, and it feels like it was custom made. It's so comfortable. And the nice thing is too, is that the stones, they're pronged set, but they're not elevated. So it's not gonna catch as you would expect on something like this that has this kind of bold appearance to it. It really did a nice job with, you can see the beaded individual prongs that are holding the stones into place, so it keeps it more low profile. This is fun. This is designer-like and so incredibly believable. 3 flex pays again at $26.65. That's under $30 or under $20 to get this gorgeous ring home with your HSN charge card. 496429 is the item number. Well, I'm excited because we have one of our favorite anklets that is back in stock. I know you've been asking for anklets, especially in the Absolute collection. I mean, can you ever imagine investing in a diamond anklet? No, be way too expensive, probably not that functional or practical for that matter. But now this is all self-adjustable. These are kind of that diamond by the yard look with bezel set individual round cut stones. $24.95, so under $25. Maybe that's kind of the key limit that you typically, spend at Christmas time. Think about it, a beautiful precious metal anklet with the look of dangling diamonds, and available with 3 flex pays. So that's $8.32. That's another customer favorite. And we call it a 9-inch anklet, but notice you do have the full inch extender in the back there. And I think always thankful on that, because it's hard to figure out, don't really know what my actual ankle measures. And I get that. So it's when you have that little option there of the extender, it helps out a great deal. So that's our beautiful anklet. Hopefully we'll be able to do a full presentation a little bit later on. Okay, but right now, talk about special introductory prices. This is just fantastic. And it's another favorite. These are precious. We're talking about the popularity of the heart motif. It's the #1 motif along with that, but even more popular than the cross designs in diamond jewelry. So this is a double intertwining heart. So what a special message here. We have the pendant available for you. The pendant, the necklace is $29.95, and that's available with 2 flex pays. And then it's a pendant and necklace because you receive the 18-inch necklace, and then the 2 hearts with the pave diamond look with the absolute. And then look at the stud earrings. Also in vermeil, also available in sterling silver with the interlocking heart shapes, the double heart shapes. The earrings are only $24.95, and I want to say they're also available, yes, with 2 flex pays or 3 with your HSN charge card. You can see at the bottom of the screen, if you have the HSN charge card, it's $8.32. If you don't have the HSN charge card, this is the perfect time to apply, because as soon as you're approved, and you can take advantage of that on this necklace or in pendant or on the earrings, you could take $10 off your first purchase and then add an extra month wherever we've shown FlexPay, which has been pretty much on every single item here. So how great is that? And all jewelry does qualify for extra flex. So that includes, right, and no matter what price for FlexPay, even if it's not available, you can take advantage of extra flex with your HSN charge card. But how great to have these back in stock. The earrings are, they're both event price. The earrings are normally $29.95, so they're $24.95 with 2 flex pays, and the necklace is normally $34.95, and that's going to be $29.95. So just a little, again, pave, the look of the diamonds, but what a special message here. I'm thinking, mother-daughter. I'm thinking sisters. I'm thinking a special anniversaries coming up and 2 hearts intermingled forever. Sons to their mom, whomever it may be, for a girlfriend gift. It's just a really, it's the story again. I want to know. I see this on Angie, and I want to know the significance of the 2 hearts there. And I know Angie has, her beautiful children. It could be her little daughter and her intertwining hearts. I mean, whatever the message is, it stands out. And there's nothing quite like diamonds to accent any fine jewelry, whether it be vermeil, whether it be sterling, and then the perfect stud earring here with the double hearts. These sold out the very first time that we offered these, and we do have the special. The necklace is on 3 flex pays. Oh, okay, that's under $10. And then with your HSN charge card, that would be 4 monthly flex payments. And the earrings are also 3 flex pays, is that right? Yes. Yeah, I thought it was 2. I apologize. Yeah. So 3 flex pays over the earrings, that's only $8.32. And what would be what? Probably $7 and change with your HSN charge card? I'm thinking. Really special. And now it's nice too that you can get, it's often hard to find, a pendant that matches back to the earrings, to get a suite in anything in jewelry, let alone the look of beautiful, beautiful diamonds. So a couple of other things I want to mention. I showed this one ring once, and it's already getting incredibly, incredibly limited. I'm not surprised. This is like going through the archives. I mean, let's go back over 15 years ago. This has been our most popular gorgeous princess band ring, already close to half the quantity, and we just showed it one time. Has been selected. It's $49.95. Oh my goodness, what a look here. And we do have it in vermeil. I believe we still have the vermeil or sterling silver. It's 121020 is the item number. It's just, will take your breath away. And if that doesn't look like a $50,000 diamond solitaire gorgeous band ring, whew, I don't know what does. So that's still to come, and some other great surprises. Well, we're very excited because the anklet's going to be coming up next, and the fabulous Serena Williams is back with her fall collection. Here's more.
I've dreamt of being in New York Fashion Week all my life. Having this opportunity again is great. I feel like every piece is better than the next.
We are live on the red carpet. We are front row at New York Fashion Week.
It's things you just dream of.
We love our gemstones to be beautiful, colorful, and durable. That's why we give some of them a little more love Enhancements may require special care and may not be permanent, while others may last a lifetime. For more information, visit hsn.com and search Gemstone Guide to see our Gemstone Enhancement Chart.
Being a chef is the best job in the world. You can actually make people happy through food. The true goal of the Simply Mean collection is bringing all my experience of cooking for the last 30 years to you at home to make you realize that anyone can do this. And it should not be a task or a job. There's pleasure involved in making food. You'll be amazed how easy it is to be a chef.
Chef Ming Tsai, tonight, only on HSN.
If you love the look of beautiful diamonds, you are definitely shopping at the right place. Hope you're having a super afternoon. I'm your host, Lynn Murphy, and we're talking the beauty of Absolute, which is exclusive to HSN, which equates to a absolute flawless look in a diamond where you can't tell the difference. We are going to talk a little bit about our anklet that is available for you in either vermeil or in sterling silver. And what is it about an anklet? That is really looks cool. Angie took one of our, I want to say, designer boots here at HSN and kind of just placed it around the outside, and it looks fantastic. There's a sexiness, there's a beautiful finished look about wearing an anklet, especially with the look of gorgeous diamonds. And hey, let's not break the bank here. It's $24.95, and almost every single review in the vermeil and in the sterling silver on this anklet on hsn.com has been given, this anklet at $29.95 has been given a perfect 5-star. So that says a lot. Let me take this and kind of just show it to you from the side profile. Here's what I love most, the chain. They could have easily done just a simple cable chain. No, this is like almost a diamond cut look, Figaro, if you will. So it has a pretty way of reflecting the light. And then here's what I love most, these little dangles that you see, okay? That's, like I said, almost a diamonds by the yard look that we've seen all the big jewelry designers do in chains and bracelets and necklaces. Never seen it done in an anklet before. And then you have the clean setting of the drop. So they're bezel set. Nothing's gonna catch on the drops here, the look at the diamonds. And my favorite part is it's a 9-inch anklet, but in the back, so you can adjust it. I said it was an inch. It's actually a 2-inch extender here. So you can put it over your boots, I mean, easily. It looks like looks like it's actually part of the boot design. Or if you live in a climate like we do here in Florida or California, where it's, you know, warm pretty much year round, this you never take off. And it just, I get more compliments on it. It's fun. It catches your attention. If you're, you know, even putting pantyhose over this, no problem. It's not going to pull. It's not going to run your pantyhose because those stones aren't prong set. They're flush, and you get 3 bezels set, and that's what a flush means. It's hand set, individual round brilliant stones in between there. It's a 2-minute special or sellout. Talk about a great stocking stuffer or holiday gift to give for under, you know, like I said, maybe your price point's around $25, but even with shipping and handling, still, with FlexPay, it kind of all evens out here. What a perfect, perfect gift for precious metal. It's fun, it's ageless, it's timeless. It has like the little movement, like we said, that we love on an anklet. So, and it's sturdy and it's secure. And the best part about it is that they're bezel set, the individual stones here, so nothing is gonna catch. I mean, even when you put your socks, you know, if you are wearing, you know, let's say socks and you don't have time, you're not gonna take off your anklet, you keep it on all the time because you can. Remember, this is absolute and precious metal. You can do that. Once you put your tube socks or your dress socks over these, nothing's gonna catch again. Nothing's gonna snag. Nothing's gonna pull. So it was made specifically to be that comfortable everyday extra jewelry piece that completes. If you're a jewelry lover, there's just something about showing an anklet around the ankle that's sexy, that's feminine, that's unique, that just draws your attention right directly, you know, to that person. Like, oh, they really have it going on. What great style. And then, of course, the look of diamonds, it's not going to clash with anything. right? So any color that you're wearing, any style that you're wearing, this is just gonna complete that overall look. We're counting backwards. It's $24.95, super duper popular, and the extra flex up until midnight tonight. So it's $8 and change to get it home and see for yourself. If you always wanted to kind of test out the waters, do you like the idea of an anklet but never went ahead and jumped in and tried it? Why wouldn't you? And even if you're saying, please understand, it's 9 inches, it says at the top, it should say up to 9 to 11 inches, because you also have that 2-inch extender on here. So if you're not certain, and I don't know what my ankle size is, but that's why I always go with the ones that do have the adjustability like this one does. You can go from 9 inches to 10 inches to 11 inches. So that way, if you even want to layer it over like we did here, Angie did on the boot, it looks, I thought that looked cute. Well, look, Dana, who's our stylist, who is out here with us, you know, she mixes and matches the looks on Angie. She was running out of the studio to go get her heels. And we could even show that if you want, but it looks so cute over the boot. It gives you a different idea. But you have, let's say, you're going to a wedding or a special event, you know, you're gonna be wearing a skirt and you're gonna be wearing or a dress, and then you're gonna be showing off your heels. There's nothing, again, another, you know, cute little sexy look of showing off the anklet. So that will show you real cute because you can see it against the skin. But almost completely sold out, Vermeil or sterling. I know we scooted on here and we had, oh, we didn't. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, we still have the anklet that is available, but it's definitely on its way to selling out. And I'm not surprised whatsoever, and it's the best price we've ever offered at $5 off, and then of course the extra flex. But there you go. Good job, Dana. Good job, Ange. But look, I loved it over the boot. I thought that was kind of fun, and I absolutely adore it against the skin. Is that pretty? Yeah. Dana's like, yeah, it really worked. And I was surprised, but you gave us a different feel, you know, and I like that. And obviously, well, I mean, how perfect. Little drop here on against the skin. We have fewer than 3 dozen remain in the silver, and looks like the vermeil, a little bit more in there, but that's also on its way. Angie's showing it in the vermeil. We'll let you know when it's completely sold out. Congratulations, 459-627. Already, we have another, this is such a cool piece. You know, everything is about that minimal, just diamond look at the neck. Well, check out this new version that we brought to you. It's a double bar of diamonds with the necklace. That special event price today at only $29.95. And look at the size of those round brilliant stones. They are gonna sparkle like there's no tomorrow. It's sleek, it's modern, it's unique, it's custom, and it's at an incredible HSN special event price up until midnight. This is item 459631, and it's gonna go beautifully. Are you ready? It's back. And you know what? I shouldn't say it's back. It's been our #1 top-selling gorgeous absolute solitaire ring for many, many, many years. But with that in mind, it's been over a year since the last time that we had this available. So to be able to offer it today, $49.95, as I mentioned, over half the quantity. Well over half the quantity was pre-selected. It's available now in silver in sizes 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Alrighty? Yeah, well, the 10 sold out and all, Vermeil sold out right across the board in all sizes. But let's take you on a little tour on this gorgeous piece. Nothing little about it. It's a 9mm center, flawless, brilliant. Look at that princess cut stone. It doesn't get more brilliant than you're seeing. And then on the actual undergallery on the shank, you have all channels set. You have channel, which are all set by hand, round brilliant stones. And then in the middle, you have that sleek baguettes. You know how expensive they are to do in a 3-row setting. So that's a whole nother portion of the setting and design. Look at the lovely gallery on there holding the center stone in place. It's under $20, and we will ship that directly to you. I have maybe 70 remaining. That's it. And that's including all sizes in your sizes 5 through size 9. I'm not surprised. I only wish we were able to bring in another 1,000 of these, and guess what? Every 1,000 would be, as they always have been, completely gone right out the door. So I want to congratulate you right off the bat. Equate that center stone. Let's see, that princess cut is a 9mm, so that would total a 3.5 carat diamond solitaire in the middle. Not too bad. And then the baguettes and then the round, all beautiful channel set stones, they're, going to make up the rest of the carat weight that you're seeing in here. And it's about another full carat between the 3 rows of the channel set stones going down the side. It's a 1-minute special or sell out at this point, and a big, big congratulations. I know you've been waiting for this one, and as I mentioned, Absolute is our most sought after store on hsn.com. It gets more visitors than any other jewelry area, and for good reason. For opportunities like this, to be able to own the look of a multi tens of $1,000s diamond ring and not, worry free. This is that ring that if you want, maybe you have a very expensive solitaire ring, but you're always worried wearing it. God forbid something happened to it. You worry traveling with it. This is that ring. You lock that up in your, secure that in your safety deposit box. And then you take a ring like this, and that's the ring you travel, and it's worry-free, and nobody would ever, ever know. And you can't tell. Even if they are the most trained gemologist who happens to be sitting next to you on that flight, they're not going to be able to know that's not the real thing. You have to have special gemological equipment to be able to tell the difference when it comes to the quality that we use, A-quality rough in our Absolute collection. Congratulations. If you're in the ordering process, we've accounted you. It's 121020. Okay, couple of other things I want to mention in these last few moments. It's the only scheduled 2-hour show today of Absolute. So if you just are tuning in, you're like myself, you love our Absolute line, please, please, please go to hsn.com and look at all of our beautiful designs. This is our horse bit. You talk about horse bit design or ring, a classic, #1 motif in very upscale, beautiful designer jewelry, and especially in diamonds. They did that horse bit look on the shanks in the silver or the vermeil of this round, brilliant solitaire band ring. And it's also available with 3 flex pays at $16.65. That's item 438844 is the item number. That is a very expensive look, and I have fewer than 200 of those that are available. I mentioned hsn.com, and we absolutely encourage you. If you're learning about Absolute, we have a lot of great information. What is Absolute? What's it all about? And then you can customize to what works best for you. You're looking for classics. You're looking for more designer-like. You're looking for specifically gift ideas. You want engagement rings, wedding band settings. We have it all right there, and you can read about our customer picks. There's those earrings we had earlier. We had the Asher cut ring earlier. But please check out, too, all the special event prices that we had in the last couple of hours, because they expired tonight. This is the only 2-hour show scheduled. And then the other thing I want to remind you of, and I'm going to show you, is my showstopper ring, because that works back beautifully with this double row bar pendant. But that 5 flex pays on our showstopper ring also expires tonight at midnight, and that's the way of being able to get that ring home in round princess or marquise in sterling or in vermeil for under $10. I love this. This is clean, elegant, so expensive looking. Look at the movement even on the 2 bars here. We've seen the clean classic 1-bar look. We thought, let's do a double bar. It's Absolute. We can keep it affordable. It comes with the 18-inch, it's a 16-inch necklace in sterling silver, but then again, you have the 2 extensions on here. So you can go from 16 inches to a full 2-inch extender up to 18 inches in the drop of this chain. The Absolute total carat weight is 160 points. So this would be like over a 1/2 carat, 1.5 carats, pardon me, of real diamonds, and they're round. They're 3mm round brilliant stones making up this look here. So it's different, it's sleek, it's elegant, it has a presence, it has movement to it, and we have just a minute remaining. Boy, these 2 hours went by so incredibly quickly. It's been a long time since we've had Absolute, and we'll be seeing more of our special afternoon Absolute shows every single month. So please keep an eye out and go on hsn.com and like the Absolute programming. In that way, way, they'll let you know when the next show is coming up, and you won't miss out on any of our favorites that are back in stock or some of our brand new designs that I had a chance to see a little sneak peek in October. You're gonna love some of the great gift ideas that we have coming up for holiday. And as we mentioned, our showstopper ring, that 5 flex pay, is only up until midnight tonight. Here's what you do. And they're about 2 carats a piece here. You choose princess cut, you choose your round, or you choose the marquise in sizes 5 through 11, and you choose either the sterling silver or you choose that of the yellow vermeil. They're all still available, but getting limited across the board, especially in that princess cut. That's where we seem to be the most limited. So under $10, we'll bring home to you maybe your first beautiful absolute, or maybe your 20th design or 100th design. However you look at it, it just doesn't get